Hey everybody, Will Hamilton here. Now before we talk about the men's US Open semis, want to get something out of the way. I know everybody out there is thinking it. Yes, this is the greatest t-shirt that's ever been invented. It's what I can only describe as an emo cat, got the emo glasses, shooting lasers out of its eyes. And it really doesn't get any cooler than that. So I know everybody out there watching, extremely jealous. Life's not fair sometimes. Also, before we talk about this, just got back from the US Open, had a great time, and everybody that came up and said hello to me, Jonathan, Matt, Jason, Angie, Billy, Graham, just to name a few, really enjoyed speaking with you. It was great to meet members of the FYB community. So I look forward to seeing you guys at the US Open next year, and of course I look forward to meeting everybody at the Aussie, the French, Wimbledon, and any other tournament I might make it to. So with that in mind, let's talk about these two matches. So first match is in black, second match is in red. Didn't want to do a racing stuff during the video, and as always, circle is the player, stick is the side they're hitting on, like a pinball machine flipper, not tennis rackets. So Murray and Berdych. And for this match, let's actually take a step back and look at Berdych and Federer, because what we had with these guys is the cross-court backhand-to-backhand exchange, and Berdych would really go big at Fed's backhand. This has worked for him over the last couple of years. Berdych, of course, has had success in the past. He's beaten him at Wimbledon, for example, and really the exchange there at Wimbledon was just big at the backhand, and what's going to happen is that Fed would leave one somewhere here. Berdych would run around. This turns into a forehand, and he keeps hammering away cross-court until Federer makes an error or he has a clear opportunity to just put the ball away, whether that's down the line or cross-court. Now, the reason this worked quite well is, again, because when you go big at Fed's backhand, he can leave it a little bit short, so you can step up in the court, you can move forward, right? And that's how you take control. I mean, any player on the Pro Tour, if you're able to move forward and you have a vertical court positioning advantage, then you're going to be in the driver's seat. So this is how Berdych was doing it against Federer. Well, Murray, he's got a better backhand than Fed does. So this situation where Berdych is going to be able to really move forward and take control, particularly on the forehand, I don't see that happening nearly as often. And Murray has a better backhand than Fed, so he's going to be able to take these balls, some of these balls, not all of them, but some of them, down the line. He's going to keep Berdych a little bit more honest, and I don't think Berdych is essentially going to win the necessary number of points using this tactic to win the match against Murray. I mean, you obviously have a situation as well where Fed is not as good a returner as Murray. Murray basically is the second best returner on the Pro Tour. That's going to make a difference, a couple points here and there, and that stuff adds up over the course of a match. So I think the cumulative effect of the better return and the better backhand, it's going to be more difficult for Berdych to really go on offense as consistently. Murray, of course, one of the best defensive players in the game. So I see that one going to Murray in 4 sets. Now, in terms of Ferrer and Djokovic, I hate to sell Ferrer short here to a degree, but I don't really see him having much of a chance. Djokovic, he's a great offensive player, but the guy actually doesn't really miss that much. It's hard to break the guy down, so I don't really see Ferrer being able to really do any damage or just be able to sit back and wait for Djokovic to make mistakes. And, Ferrer, not the strongest server. Djokovic, best returner in the game, so, of course, there's not that Ferrer ever gets that many free points, but he's not going to get, Djokovic is actually going to be able to attack him on that serve. One thing I think is interesting to look for, just sort of as a shot sequence for a play for Djokovic, is a situation where he'll get into a cross-court exchange, backhand to backhand, and Djokovic, one of the best down the line backhands in the game. So he takes this thing down the line here. His opponent moves over and likely sends the ensuing shot cross court like this. Djokovic moves over, hits his forehand down the line. So you'll notice what he's done. Remember, we started with this cross-court exchange here. So he's got his opponent to move this way to hit that one, then back that way to get this one. So there's a lot of lateral movement. And then after Djokovic hits this forehand down the line, what he actually does is basically move into his backhand corner, but he looks for that forehand short here, somewhere there, almost like Berdych, like we talked about before. Then he's in the driver's seat. Maybe he hits a winner. Maybe he's just, a couple more forehands and the point is over. But in any case, this is, this is how one of the ways he gets control. So look for that pretty cool shot sequence, pretty cool play, something that you can use as well if you have proficient down the line ground strokes. It's certainly a little dicey at the rec level, but hey, worth a shot. And maybe it'll work for you, particularly against an opponent who might not move quite as well as David Ferrer. So I'm predicting Djokovic in 3 sets. I think compounding this as Ferrer had a really tough 5-setter against Tipsarevic. So, the gas tank probably a little depleted, and Djokovic, best hardcourt player in the game right now. So with that in mind, thank you for watching this video. Appreciate it. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, let me know what you think about the t-shirt. And I will see you guys in the next video. And of course, look forward to watching the match tomorrow. Hope the same is true for you.